Hey Brick Maniacs, welcome back to another Friday Sit Rep. We got a nice little lineup here for home front bricks coming at you, as well as a new standalone minifigure, so let's check them out. All right, we're kicking things off with the Curtis JN4 Jenny, which is a Andrea model. You know him as Jost11 on Instagram. Mary was our project manager, so she's here to talk a little bit more about this build. Mary, it's a cool looking biplane. What else do you know about it?
Yeah, so we've got it in the military training colors, and after the war, basically there were a billion of these, and they went out for sale, so everyone who wanted a plane could buy one. We've got two minifigs in here, and they're both civilian, so It is the military training colors, but that's just because they left the cool yellow print or paint job instead of repainting, as many of them were. Some other features about this model, we've got, so Slam just got the prints on there. So we've got the roundels on top. It was printed really clean. We've got the numbers on either side, including like this tiny little number on the tail, which actually...
Oh wow, yeah, look at that.
So this is just a test print. It's going to be a little bit cleaner. Slam had just been doing a cleaner one, and then we came down here, but so it's actually to like get this slope, we wanted it to be like half red, half white. So in addition to the number, it's also the top portion is red, so you just get that perfect curve in there.
Nice.
Which I'm super happy about. Like Slam made it look great. Super exciting. And then there's also 3 stickers on this. There are bottom roundels, which are not on, but then there's also this like front grille, which takes up like most of it.
Okay.
Other than that, you can adjust like the ailerons on the top wing, and then the back as well, and then the rudder also moves back and forth. You need to adjust that. It does come with 2 minifigs that Amanda designed. I think one is like an older mentor, and the other one is a young pilot.
Oh, I love it. There's a story behind it.
They're a good pair. This plane was also used for like stunts and things. So if you wanted, you can have one piloting and the other one climbing on top of the wing. So everything you need. Also, just something fun is that we got the burnt hot dog piece in there. It's kind of like this wire that goes from the top. It's actually like strung all the way through, but we've got it on the bottom and on the top here. And then also you might recognize this plane from the like famous misprinted stamp.
Postage stamp,
which it was like upside down instead. Which honestly I had actually heard of before, which is surprising because normally I don't know much history going in. So that was kind of a fun fact.
Yeah, and a cool piece to bring, kind of one of those, if you know, you know, or if you watch this episode, then you'd know the history behind why the cover of this kit looks exactly like that. Well, cool, definitely an interesting addition to the home front bricks theme that we have running here in December, and ultimately just a really, really cool plane and an excellent model by Andrea. Mary, thanks for checking in. All right, moving on from there, we have the Fire Track for home front bricks. This one is the continuation of the firefighting George Hicks models we've kind of seen throughout this month. So this one is Nate, our project manager, here to talk a little bit more about this. I'm excited to see that we already got some prototype printing going on here because it looks like it adds a lot to this build.
Yeah, so for this Fire Track, we're basing it off of one from a Canadian fire department. So, you know, we will acknowledge that Canada exists again.
A lot of wildland fires going on up there, so they need the equipment
they kind of need this. This will do fire track things. That will help the fire track do more fire track things while it tracks wildfires.
Well, clearly you're an expert.
Yeah. From what I've heard, there's not a lot of reference photos of this exact vehicle.
Right.
We just found either pictures of it moving along a trail or in a shed, like a tool, well, not a tool shed, but like a vehicle shed. So like, I have no idea what this thing does, but it looks cool. So
it looks awesome, yeah.
So yeah, you got a little door handle with the Canadian logo. We got some grates, and Slam already posted this, but the back.
Yeah, that's
this
incredible.
Looks sharp. Like it's textured, like it's sort of texture printed too. Like there's like, you can actually like, you can like vaguely feel like the lines and stuff. Like, it has doors that open and close, so Lando doesn't roast me in the background.
Nice.
This door also opens, same things on this end. It will come with some tools. You open the cab, and you can put a guy in here. You have to take off the helmet to to put the minifig in, it comes with a hairpiece because the Lego firefighter helmet is the worst piece ever.
A little tall.
Yes.
Got to make the cab accurate. We can lose the hat if we need to.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, also has a little cloud thing.
Or brush clearing situation there. Got to make sure you can get through that difficult terrain.
Yeah, but yeah, that's basically the fire track. Solid kit. It has good rolling, big tracks. And yeah, hopefully this will not have to be used.
And definitely a very unique addition to Homefront bricks in that regard, but a cool continuation of kind of that firefighting theme that really we kind of saw develop last year with the Sherpa and continue here in 2021. So the fire track,
that existed.
Yeah, available now on brickmania.com for pre-order. Nate, thanks for checking in.
All right, see you.
All right, and next up we have kind of a special standalone release to coincide with the release of a previous Blackhawk model that we had on pre-order not too long ago that is getting ready to ship this Friday. So these are the Minnesota National Guard soldiers, specifically the 34th Division Red Bulls designed by Lando. So obviously they have a relation here to the state of Minnesota, but to those who don't know, let's talk a little bit more about what goes into the design of this figure.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so right off the bat, I think first thing you're gonna see is this camouflage pattern here. So typically we're used to seeing soldiers deployed with the now standard OCP, operational camouflage pattern, multicam, right? Close to anyways. But since we were having such a large number of National Guard troops being like reactivated, they're having to dip really far into their resources. And this is something you kind of see with National Guard is that it seems like they get kind of the older equipment sometimes, right? So especially just recently, being deployed all over the U.S., we're seeing them in these kind of mishmash uniforms, and it actually is so when you're going through some of these source pictures, a surprisingly decent camouflage configuration in an urban setting.
Sure.
But you would still see just like you see this mishmash of camo, and it's not always the helmet cover. It's not always the plate carrier. They'll have different pieces of equipment. Sometimes they will get the correct like helmet cover and plate carrier colors. So you'll see a wide assortment of stuff deployed. And I just thought that was kind of characteristic of the National Guard. Awesome that we're using the 34th Red Bulls. So we got the badge on the helmet as well as on the shoulder as well. So yeah, one of the more badass insignia, I think.
Definitely a cool call out too.
Yeah, for sure. Brand new helmet artwork, obviously. Like that universal camouflage kind of gets a bad rep. It wasn't very effective as a universal camouflage.
Sure.
Just really stood out, but it's kind of again. I thought it was sort of interesting to see it in more of an urban environment or in a city environment that it performed okay, I think.
Well, and just from a stylistic configuration on the minifig itself, like you can't deny it, those look cool.
Yeah, right. And it's like oh, I was like going through the pictures, like oh, this universal camouflage actually looks kind of badass. That's
right.
Like I never thought. It's always kind of been the butt of a joke, but like is it going to be cool now all of a sudden? I don't know.
How'd they make it work?
Yeah. I don't think they were trying to,
Sure.
trying to. Also, a lot of soldiers, kind of more of a this is again trying to be a common look at what these National Guard soldiers would look like just currently deployed. One thing I'm seeing a lot, obviously, given the nature with COVID, everything, tons of face coverings, more so than you'd ever see, right? And then balaclavas. That's typically, we don't see balaclavas used as often in our military forces, but here we're seeing it a lot more. So kind of coinciding with the mask and just everything. But yeah, I thought this is an interesting piece of history. Cool that we got a chance to take a stab at it, and I hope you guys enjoy the figure.
Yeah, and for Homefront bricks, I mean, you don't hit the nail on the head any better than that. So there you have it, the 34th Division Red Bulls, the Minnesota National Guard soldier, available as a standalone minifigure. But if you picked up the MH60M, that's not a bad contribution to complete that set either. So there you have it, available right now on brickmania.com. Landon, thanks for checking in, man.
Thank you.
All right, so that'll just about do it for the Friday sit rep. Quick note from me though, remember those holiday shipping deadlines are just around the corner. We have them included in the emails. There's probably a blog post online as well, so make sure to check those out so that if you are trying to get stuff to your door before the holidays that you're able to do so, because obviously we want to make everybody happy come the holidays, but there are shipping delays pretty much everywhere right now, so that is just the reality of the situation. So please get those orders in, have a very happy holiday, and that will do it here on a Friday. Thank you very much for watching.